Hey, what's going on, people? It's Abrew Yashar, man, back in the studio, man. This one here, you can see you can see the title of this one. I'm tired of working these jobs. I'm hearing a lot of people saying that they're tired, man. It's like you work, these 40 hours plus a week, man. A lot of people having to work more than 40 hours, or they got a full-time job, then they got a part-time job, or they got a full-time job and they're doing gig work on the side, DoorDash or Uber Eats or something like that, roadie or something, delivering something. And a lot of people saying that it ain't adding up, man. Why am I working and I can't afford to pay my bills? They were saying back in the day, one person worked 40s, 50s, 60s. Dad went to work. Mom usually was a homemaker. Bills paid. They had a house. They had a car. Took care of the kids. Most of them had five, six kids back then. And now it's like we can't even afford to have one child, man. It is so expensive out here to the point where you really can't live, man. Rent is through the roof. Car payment is through the roof. And I'm gonna say this, and people, the insurance companies might get PO with me, but man, insurance companies, what they're charging cars, insure your houses or property, it is super expensive. And the hurricane insurance is high, but man, I don't live in Florida, and I'm looking at auto insurance is through the roof. It's ridiculous what auto insurance is charging, especially for a man my age, a mature man. Uh, Proper homeowners insurance is ridiculous, and then so people really can't afford it. And then you work um, all year long. You can't even afford to take a vacation. You can't even afford to take a breather. Like I know this person, man. Right now, they working 7 days a week. They work all week long. Then they got a part-time job on the weekend, and then in the meantime, they doing Uber Eats or DoorDash or something like that. When are you getting rest? Even the scripture said that you work 6 days and rest on the seventh day. You got to have that. Your body has to rest, man. But society is putting so much stress on everybody to people starting to throw in the towel and like, I'm just tired of working. You know what I mean? They're tired of the state that they hustle and they throwing in the towel. They're just. I got another video out there. This where my man was like, he just ready to buy a minivan and just travel or a motorcycle and just kind of kick it and get rid of all this material stuff and just hit the highway. And I can see that because when I was in corporate, I felt like that, you know what I mean? I could see where people can get burned out, you know what I mean? Because especially if you can't afford to take a vacation. You just work all year long. But let's get into what this lady saying. And shout out to the content creator. Her link and name will be in the bio and the description of here if you want to go follow her channel or look or listen to the video more in detail and see what kind of content she's putting out. But yes, it will be in the description and shout out to her.
Yo, I'm really thinking it gotta be a hit, something to come up off these jobs. Like, y'all, I don't know, but maybe, I don't know, hit the lottery or something. Like, the jobs ain't getting in no more. Like, you tired of being on a job. Y'all, I'm on this close to like just like my heart ain't in the jobs no more. My heart is somewhere else. Like not working for nobody no more. I don't know if y'all feel the same way. Everybody got to feel this way. Like, I'm telling you, it be taking everything out of me to get out the bed in the morning to come to work. And I'm just so done like with working for people. Like, I'm ready to be my own boss. Yes.
And I'm gonna say that most people are ready to start a business or go in business for yourself. Working for yourself is extremely hard. You think you work 40 hours a week, you need the time to that by two. And you really never get a day off. I know business owners, they work 80 to 90 hours a week easily, um, especially small business owners. There's no days off. The clock, the phone always ringing. Um, so being an entrepreneur is extremely hard. And I tell people, start a business while you have a job and make sure that the thing that you start, you love doing. I don't care if it's selling spoons. I don't care if it's knitting. If you love it, it don't feel like a job. You know what I mean? Most people. I heard one person say, "I want to be an influencer." Who you influencing? How many subscribers you got now? What's your content like? Are people gonna listen to you? You know what I mean? It's not easy building followers and subscribers. Do people trust you? Are you gonna get more than 2 views? You know what I mean? That takes time. That takes years. So I tell anybody, if you want to be an influencer, you need to start now because your stuff probably not going to take off until probably 2 years. Now, some people get lucky and go viral immediately. You know what I mean? But then it tapers off after the honeymoon period. So, or you're a good podcaster. Are people going to listen to you? Do you got something interesting to say? You know what I mean? Can you cut grass? You want to be a lawn guy? All right, there's plenty of lawn services out here. Can you be cheaper and do the job better than or efficiently better than anybody else? Can you do that? So you have to find the need one guy. And I really enjoy talking to him. CJ. CJ listened to my show periodically. And so I'm giving you a shout out to CJ. CJ is a guy who usually finds a need and start a business off the need. He said that during the hurricane, trees was blowing over. He went and bought him a chainsaw, started him a little chainsaw tree cutting business and cut it up and put it aside the road for people. And people was paying him. So he found a need and he capitalized off that need. Now, so he's a man of many gifts. So shout out to CJ. Let's check out the next video, man. But yes, a lot of people out here in this tired of the job, tired of the working. But entrepreneur is hard also.
Am I the only one who wants to just quit my job? Maybe buy a minivan or buy an old car and just hop in the car and just simply travel and just see the world, man? Like, am I the only one who simply just wants to see life and experience life and not be caught up in this rat race for the rest of my
No, his feelings are real. His feelings are like a lot of people feelings. They tired. It ain't even about the salary no more. I know people make great salaries, man. I'm talking about in the 200,000s, and they just burn out. They just ready to give it all up and build, I don't know, a tree planter or something, and be able to have their time back. So I do understand people want their time back, and I just say you gotta always find some way to make money. But I think it's the system, man. I think, be honest with you, this video probably is not gonna be monetized, but it's the system, the beast system that we're in that's wearing you out. Like the Bible says, you're gonna wear the saints out, man. In Pharaoh days, he told them give the Israelites more work with less material. You know what I mean? Demand more bricks. So it's the society, man, that's putting the pressure on people to perform and keep a job. And you're gonna have to find like I said in the other video, become tribal, man. Move in with other people, move in with other families, and build something like that because it is too expensive to live on your own at this particular time. But let's keep going.
You know, we pay bills, we pay taxes, and we work hard, and we bust our behinds for these jobs. But it's like, is that it? We just work, pay bills, pay taxes, work, pay bills, pay taxes, sit in traffic. Is that it? Is this all there is to life? I can't be the only one who sits back and wonders sometimes, like, this is not, like, this can't be real life. Like, it's no way. We were sold a lie. The American dream is a lie. It is no way it should be this difficult to survive in the land of the free and the home of the brave. This is incredible to me. I don't understand. So sometimes I think, man, I just want to quit, hop in the car or hop in the minivan or something and just travel. Like, I mean, life is going to pass us by anyway. What do we got to lose? And I'm not saying let's just have a mass walkout at our jobs. I mean, if it happens, it is what it is. But it's just like, there has to be something more than this, right? It can't just be work, pay bills, pay taxes.
And the brother speaking some facts there. According to a video that I saw, Vice President Harris, she said the American dream is no longer. You know what I mean? And then I saw another video that it estimates in order to live the American dream, you need about $4.4 million. That is not the middle class. $4.4 million is not even the upper middle class. That's rich. It ain't wealth, but it's rich. And the average person will never see that type of money. You know what I mean? So I get what my man is saying. And just like the lady, people are tired, man. You can't get ahead in this society. You can get some small wins here and there. But it got to be more to life than just working. People cannot experience different things. Like, I'm going to tell you, one thing happened to me. I never knew that it was until recent, probably a couple of years, probably about a year ago, that when I go to the Hawks games or Falcons tickets or something like that, you know, you go in and get your seat and chill out. You watch the game. Man, his private interest is I understand the suites and all that, but it's stuff outside of the suites that I didn't know existed till I was invited. And once I invited and I saw the luxury side of these things, and I'm like, whoa, people actually live like this. People actually come to these games and entertain like this. That's what I want. And you don't know what you want until you start experiencing certain things. And once I started experiencing certain things, I'm like, yeah, I got to have that now. Unfortunately, I can't go back and sit where I used to sit. I want to sit there because I really enjoy myself. And there's nothing wrong with that. But you got to work to get there. You got to put the work in, the time in to get there. But so not everybody wants that. Want that. So some people want that life where I just kick my feet up on the front porch and, like my man said, drive a minivan and just see different things. So you have to figure out what you want in life. And then you got to see if it's worth it. If you're tired of working and you think you can live off hustling, hey, I don't tell nobody what to do anymore. Because only you know your breaking point. Only you know your limitations, your strength. But the one thing I do tell you, if you have a family, wife, kids, because now if it's just you good. You do whatever. But if you have wife, kids, you just can't walk away like that because you got other people dependent on you. You know what I mean? And it is your responsibility to keep a shelter over your wife and kids' head. That's how I feel. I would never back away from that. So with that said, people, you know what I mean? You got to do what you got to do. If you're having mental health problems or just reaching the burnout or depressed or stressed, man, make sure you consult with somebody. But If you need time off, hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. But make sure you talk a little with your wife for you be a single person, child support. So with that said, man, I'm Abrew Yashar. I'm out, man. Another banger. Talk to you soon. Bye.